Now inshallah, let's move on to our Medina Arabic book. And before we go on to our lesson for today, let's see what we have learned up till now. These are the objectives of the lessons, the 5 lessons we have done. And inshallah, if we are able to understand these objectives, then inshallah we are good with that particular lesson. If any concept is not clear, we can go back and try and figure that one out. In lesson 1, we were taught how to ask what in Arabic. The word is ma. How to ask who by using the word man. How to ask a question that yields a yes or no answer. For that we use Hamza Istifhamia. Concept of short and long vowels. Short vowel sound, one haraka sound, is made with fatha, dhamma, kasra, a, u, e. Long vowel sound is made if there is a haraka, fatha, dhamma, kasra, followed by the corresponding letter, alif, waw, or ya. And in this case, 2 haraka sound is made, a, u, e, as compared to a, u, e. We also learned the concept of tanween. Tanween is 2 harakat, either 2 dhamma, 2 fatha, 2 kasra, and this gives the sound of noon sakin, an, un, in. We also learned pointing noun, ismul ishara, hadha, which means this. Now inshallah we know more asma'ul ishara, so this should be easier. In lesson 2, we learned another ismul ishara, dhalika, which means that. We also learned the harf, the first harf, which was the harf of atf, conjunction word, and this was wow. It means and. In lesson 3, we were introduced to the concept of a ma'arifa ism and a nakira ism. We were taught that a nakira ism has a tanween, baytun, and a ma'arifa ism has a lam at-ta'rif, al. Al-baytu is ma'arifa, baytun is nakira. We have studied in grammar that an ism can be ma'arifa in 7 ways. One of the ways is if it has lam at-ta'rif. We also learned the concept of a simple nominal sentence. It has a mubtada and a khabar. Mubtada will be the first noun. It will be ma'arifa. It will have it will be in rough status and it will be ma'arifa. And the khabar, it will be the second noun. The noun that comes after, it will be nakira, and it will also be in rough status. That will be a simple nominal sentence. This type of khabar is called khabar mufrad. We also learned sun letters and moon letters. The difference is in a sun letter, when there is lam at-ta'rif, we do not pronounce the lam. It is assimilated into the sun letter. So at-tajiru, not al-tajiru. In moon letter, the lam of lam at-ta'rif is pronounced, so al-babu. In lesson 4, we were introduced to prepositions, which are the huruf of jar. Their action is, they have an action. They force the ism that comes right after them to take a kasra, or rather to be in jar status, because now I can use this term. They can be in jar status. The 4 huruf of jar that were introduced were fi, which means in, ala, on, min, from, ila, to. These will force the ism after them to take jar status, and that ism is called ism majroor. We were taught how to ask where in Arabic by using the word aina. We were introduced to pronoun, detached pronouns, dhamir munfasil, and 4 of those were introduced, huwa, hiya, ana, and anta. Because inshallah we have learned our table of 14 detached pronouns, so we know all 14. So we were introduced to 4 in this chapter. We were also introduced to the second type of predicate, the second type of khabar in Arabic. This is called shibhu jumla. There are 2 types of shibhu jumla, jar wa majroor, which means there will be harf of jar and an ism majroor. The second type of shibhu jumla is dharf. And we were taught that dharf is a noun that shows time and place, and there are special dhuruf that take a mudaf ilay after them. They also make a khabar shibhu jumla, the dharf does. We were also taught that female names that do not have male counterparts, they do not take tanween. In lesson 5, we were introduced to idafa construction. This is made up of nouns. The first noun is called mudaf. Its rule is it will not have al or tanween. The second noun is called mudaf ilay. Its rule is that it will have be in jar state. Nothing comes between the two. We were taught about the special dhuruf. Tahta was introduced to us. Also, we were introduced to the vocative particle ya. The Arabic term is harfu nida. And we were taught that the munada will have only one dhamma if it is a proper noun. Ya yasiru, not ya yasirun. We were also taught that the munada, if it is a nakira noun, but we know who is intended, that will also have only one dhamma. Ya bintu. Also, we were taught how to ask whose. Kitabu man, qalamu man. This is saying whose book, whose pen. In lesson 6, the objectives are to learn about the pointing noun hadhihi, which is this, feminine. Remember that it is pronounced with a long vowel alif after the ha, hadhihi. But in writing, you don't see it. So, but remember that there is an intended long vowel alif after the ha. Also, we will inshallah be taught that nouns and adjectives are often made feminine by adding ta marbuta to the word. The original word, its last letter, is given a fatha and then a ta marbuta is added. Also, we will be taught the concept of gender in Arabic. Alhamdulillah, we have done more than what the book will be teaching us. The book is teaching us that words that end in ta marbuta are often feminine, and the book will be teaching us that words used for parts of body in pairs are feminine. We will be introduced to a new preposition, a new harf of jar, li. It stands for belongs to, and we will be taught how to say whose belonging to who. So let's get on with our lesson, inshallah. Okay, so Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. It says Ad-Darsu Sadis, the 6th lesson, and the topic is Hadihi. Hadihi is an ismul ishara lil qarib, for singular feminine. If I'm pointing to something that's near me, it is singular, it is feminine, I use the ism ishara hadihi. In English, the translation will be this. So the first line is saying هذا ابن حامد وهذه بنت ياسر. ابن حامد جالس وبنت ياسر واقفة. This is Hamid's son and this is Yasir's daughter. Hamid's son is sitting and Yasir's daughter is standing. Man هذه? Who is this? هذه أخت المهندس. This is the engineer's sister. هي أيضا مهندسة. Is she also an engineer? لا هي طبيبة. No, she's a doctor. سيارة من هذه? Whose car is this? هذه سيارة المدير. This is the principal's car. ما هذه? What is this? هذه مكواة. This is an iron. لمن هذه? Whose is this? هذه لخالد. This is for Khalid. دراجة أنس هذه? Is this Anas's cycle? لا هذه دراجة عمار. هذه جديدة والدراجة أنس قديمة. No, this is Ammar's cycle. This is new, and Anas's cycle is old. هذه ساعة علي. هي جميلة جدا. This is Ali's watch. It is really beautiful. It's very beautiful. هذه ملأقة وهذه قدر. الملأقة في القدر. This is a spoon and this is a pot. The spoon is in the pot. هذه بقرة الفلاح. This is the farmer's cow. هذا أنف وهذا فم. This is a nose and this is a mouth. هذه أذن وهذه عين. This is an ear and this is an eye. وهذه يد وهذه رجل. And this is a hand and this is a leg. So Alhamdulillah, I just quickly read this whole chapter. Now let's point out a few things. The first important thing that they are trying to introduce to us is the Ismul Ishara lil Qarib for Mu'annath Mufrad Hadihi. So when we were talking about Ibn Hamidin, we used the Ismul Ishara Hada. This is Hamid's son. And when we want to point to the girl, we say Hadihi bintu Yasir. This is Yasir's girl, Yasir's daughter. Also, let's not forget our Idafa construction. Ibn Hamidin is Idafa, in which the word Ibnu is Mudaf. You don't see Al, you don't see Tanween. Hamidin is Mudaf ilayh, it is in jar state. How does a noun show its jar state? it will either have the ending aini, ina, atin, or the last letter will have kasra. Hamid has kasra, so it is in jar state. Similarly, I can say the same things about bintu Yasirin. It is idafa construction. Mudaf is bint, Yasir is mudaf ilay. Bint does not have al or tanween. Yasir is in jar state. I see the kasra there. These are jumla ismiya. Hadha ibnu Hamidin is a jumla ismiya in which hadha is mubtada. Remember, mubtada is the first noun. It is ma'rifa and it is in rough status. Hadha is the first noun. It is ma'rifa. How do I know it is ma'rifa? Hadha is in ismul ishara. Remember the 7 categories that make an ism ma'rifa. One of them is ismul ishara. And it has to be in rough status. Now I do not see the signs that I learned for rough status. So that is something we have not studied yet, but inshallah soon we will. Even though I cannot, there is no clue that's telling me that this is in rough status. But the possibility is there, so I'm going to say this is my mubtada. And then the word ibnu is my khabar. It is also in rough status. And Hamidin is my mudaf ilay. Similarly, hadihi is mubtada, and the word bintu is khabar, and the word yasirin is mudaf ilay. Let's also quickly review our types of khabar that we have already studied. We have studied that the khabar can be mufrad, one word khabar, or the khabar can be shibhu jumla. In that we studied 2 things, jar wa majroor and dharf. This is khabar mufrad. Ibnu Hamidin jalisun. Again, the structure is exactly similar, so not much going on here. Ibnu is the mubtada, Hamidin is mudaf ilay, jalisun is my khabar mufrad. Similarly with bintu Yasirin waqifatun. The only thing to be pointed out here is, in this case, waqifatun, my khabar mufrad, the word is a mu'annath word, it is ending in ta marbuta. We were talking about bint, my mubtada, my subject was bint. The subject and the predicate, now we are learning, should match in gender. They also match in number. They are both rough. So actually they are matching in 3 of the 4 properties. In number, in gender, in status. The only thing they do not match in, the mubtada is ma'rifa and the khabar is nakira. Why is the word bint ma'rifa? I don't see al there. Bint is ma'rifa because when mudaf ilay is ma'rifa, mudaf is ma'rifa. So inshallah all of that we learned, it should help us. Then man hadihi is a question, so we will not analyze this. Hadihi ukhtul muhandisi, structure is the same, so we don't need to go over it again. Ahiya aidan muhandisatun, a new word here. Aidan means also, and it's a question, so we are not analyzing it. La hiya tabibatun. So the sentence is hiya tabibatun. Hiya is the mubtada. It is a pronoun. All pronouns are ma'rifa. Again, I do not see the rough status. Just like in hadha, hadihi, hiya. Pronouns and ismul ishara, we are not able to see the status, and we will inshallah soon learn what's going on here. But tabibatun is my khabar mufrad, nakira word, second ism, and it is in rough status.